Right, we're at the third video drawing our truss bridge, and here I've got the through petty truss, and I've drawn my wire diagram, and so now I'm going to have to show the thickness of the material, and so this truss has to be made of 1/8 inch material unless I laminate it and make it twice as thick. And so that's what I'm going to do, is show that it's 1/8 of an inch thick. And to do that, I need to get my ruler that measures inches. The only reason we're mixing the units here is because the company that we buy the material from, the balsa from, they don't sell it in metric widths. They only sell it in standard English system. So that's why we're doing it at 1/8 of an inch. Notice what I did here was I marked the width of 1/8 of an inch here, and so I made a little dash. And then over here, I also measured 1/8 of an inch and made another little dash. And so now I'm going to connect those two dots, and my line then should be 1/8 of an inch. Got to be really careful here. You don't want to mess up and make this thing wider than it's supposed to be. It's one of the things that we'll be grading, is whether you made your members a consistent width. And I got to be real careful because this is in pin. Mess up, then I've messed my whole drawing up. I'm going to go all the way to this line, and then also on this side I'm going to do the same thing. Always use a straight edge. Okay, so that's my bottom member. Notice it shows the thickness of the member. So I have this line here that's drawn, and that shows the thickness of the member. Now, the problem is I have these little spaces here, and later I would have to go back and erase those. I can't do that because this is pin. I might use whiteout or something like that, but this is not very dark. So let me go ahead and darken that a little bit. Okay, that's better. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my top member also, because it's going to be just one continuous line. So I need to get my ruler out again. I'm going to zoom. I've got them zoomed in this time, so I'm going to show you this is 1/8 of an inch. Line this thing up exactly, and then I need to. This division here is a 1/16, and then that's an 1/8. So if I draw from that dot over to the dot right here, that will be 1/8 of an inch. Okay. So if I connect these two dots here, I will be drawing a line that's 1/8 of an inch wide, and that will be the length that I need. So you want to line this up, and you can actually see whether your ruler is lined up because you can compare it to the line above. So there we go, there's my top member. So I have my bottom member and my top member. Notice they're the same widths. So then I have this diagonal and then these vertical members, and I need to represent those as 1/8 of an inch also. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna mark this one here. I always start on the outside with this. It's just more convenient for me. And then here's a trick here. When you're drawing this, don't come all the way to the bottom, because remember, this is a member here, So that's got to be solid. So you're going to start at the top of that member. My light keeps turning off. We're going to start at the top of that member, and we're going to go all the way up to here. Okay, so there's a member. Then I have a member here that's a vertical member, so I'm going to draw another 1/8 of an inch. It's an 1/8 and an 1/8. And then I'm going to draw a vertical line, and I'm not going to go through the member. I'm going to start at the top of this bottom member, and I'm going to go to the bottom of the top member. Okay. Notice I know to cut my wood from here to here, and that is the cut. That's the length for that one. Okay, and then same thing here. 1/8 and an 1/8. Okay, and then you just continue on. You do that for all of them, and I'm going to pause this, and I'll come back in just a second.